First of all, before starting this video, I always felt, why is there so much friction between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law in a house, especially in brown household where everyone lives together? Or why there is so much friction between two women, even best friends? Most of the people, they kind of backbite about each other, bitch about each other. And why is that? Why do people act like that? And I guess now I know why women are so feeble with their relationship with other women, but why men have such strong bonding. And I think now more I get to know it, I think I understand why that's the case. And here's why. I think women have a deep rooted insecurity because of the social conditionings we have been brought up with, right? So when a woman sees another beautiful woman, she doesn't want to praise that woman. She starts feeling insecure. She projects it to other women, right? So, it's all about projection at the end of the day. It's all about projection at the end of the day, because what happens is, when you are someone who's very insecure, when you're someone who is when you are filled with insecurity, then you can kind of tend to be a very critical speculator of someone. You start speculating their circumstances, their beauty, the way they sit and everything, because you are insecure. Why do you think there are so many negative comments under people's celebrities pages? Because these are people who cannot be celebrities themselves, and because they can't ever be in the position of those celebrities, they have this notion that I can never go there, but since they are there, I can at least project my insecurity, my unsuccessful life that I'm frustrated with in their comment section and make them feel bad. Why? Because misery loves company. In the same way, even mother-in-laws, they have been treated ill by other women. They've been treated ill by their mother-in-laws, and then their mother-in-laws, and then their mothers, and hence they want to treat their daughter-in-laws the same way. Why? Because I had been treated badly, so I will treat her also badly, because it's just a generational trauma that's going on. Unless you don't stop that trauma, that generational trauma that has been brought together as a whole, you will just be stuck with the same mindset forever. And it's kind of the same with someone who has traumas from their childhood. If you have PTSD or CPTSD from your childhood, or even unhealed childhood wounds, I advise you to take care of a child. In that case, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking care of a kid, because that kind of makes me heal the childhood trauma that I have been subjected to. Because for example, I had extreme poverty growing up. I did not get the luxury that I deserved as a kid. Forget about luxury, I didn't even deserve basic needs. Like food and shelter was difficult for me at that time, and now that I have it, with God's mercy and gratefulness, I have that kind of resources that I can afford for myself. So now what I do is, I take care of a kid. I bring them home, I give them all the care, I give them lots of dolls and chocolates that I couldn't get as a child, and I make them choose. What do you want to eat, what do you want to have? I'm giving them a choice. Why? Because I never got that choice as a kid, and I always got it was never a choice for me. If someone brought a gift, then they would make others choose it, and the last option that was not chosen by anybody else, I would get it. No one brought gifts for me. No one gave me the special treatment. I was always a leftover black sheep, kind of. I was always treated as a secondary class citizen of the family or whatever. So now when I see a child who is you know, kind of deprived a little bit from the luxuries, I like to give them that. I like to take them to the shopping mall and be like, okay, choose whatever you want to buy. Okay, choose whatever you want to eat. Why? I'm not doing it for them. They're not asking me. It's a selfish need because I want to heal my inner child. I want to heal the child that wanted that kind of choice, that wanted that kind of attention. So I'm like, okay, if I give this to this child, then it's like I gave to my younger self. I'm doing this favor to my inner child by taking care of this child. It can be any child, and I'm not just talking about child. This is just my thing, that I as a child didn't get that option, so I'm giving it to a child. But you can do it to anyone. For example, if you're someone who's really insecure of your looks, and if you see a beautiful woman, you feel bad. You are like, why am I not beautiful? If someone praises about another woman, if you're feeling bad, then you're like, okay, why am I feeling bad? Because I'm insecure. I cannot praise another woman. So why don't I heal that trauma? And I start praising women for their beauty. And you're like, wow, you're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. Or if you're just like, okay, wow, she's so beautiful, then you kind of heal your insecurity, because you're not able to praise someone else or compliment someone else because you are insecure. Like, for example, if someone is like, oh wow, that woman is so beautiful, don't feel insecure. Be like, yeah, she's hot, she's so pretty, wow, beautiful. Because that's what a secure woman does. A secure woman protects another woman and fixes another woman's crown. Queens fix each other's crowns. Queen do not demean each other to look good in front of people. Okay. And not just about women or about children, like anything that is left unhealed in you, fix it. Fix yourself. I have seen so many people saying, I can fix her, I can fix him. Fix yourself. Fix yourself first and then talk about fixing someone else. You're not able to fix your own life. You're not able to even, get your life together. And you're thinking about fixing other people. Today, if this person leaves you, you will be at the point of going to therapy, going to a psychologist. That's how your brain is wired. That's how you give someone else the importance of your life. And you think you can fix them? First, fix yourself. Today, if any person leaves my life, I'm okay with it. I am so detached. I'm like, God bless them, God take care of them, God help them grow. But if they're not meant for me, it's fine. I have come to that level of satisfaction. Even for me, I was always on a survival mode as a kid. And because of this survival mode, I was never able to enjoy my childhood. I wouldn't play. I was a very depressed kid, even in the beginning, like even in the starting of my life. At the age of 5 or 6 also, I was not happy. My childhood has never been good. I feel sorry for myself, and I know it's unfair, but I have accepted it. I have accepted the fact that my childhood was not good, and I needed to fix myself, and I needed to be a happy person. Because surviving this way was not good enough for me. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to get all the happiness that any human being should get, because I am an amazing person. I love deeply. I give myself so much. I give myself up so much for the person I love. And even in career, even in education, I work so hard. I'm willing to sit on a desk and work for 12 hours continuously. So I deserve the best life that I want. And I am kind, and I am always ready to be empathetic, be kind to anyone who wants it. So if people don't give me the kind of treatment, then, and even in career, I deserve the career that I want. I deserve the kind of academic excellence that I want. and I'm not going to compromise it in any way whatsoever. If there's something that I need to heal, that's not giving me the kind of result or an output that I need or I want, then I deserve to fix it, because I deserve to get the best life for myself, and I'll do anything I can to get it. Right now I'm doing the things that I could never really actually do with all the joy and everything, for example, coloring. I obviously, I used to color and stuff, but like I said, I was always a very unhappy kid. So now what I do is I color with little children. Like, I buy coloring books and everything, and then I sit with them and I color, and then I watch cartoons with my little children, little angels, and I feel so good doing it, because my inner child is happy, my inner child is glowing, my inner child is like, wow, I never got to do that as a child, with that level of free mind. Obviously I colored and stuff, but I was always in a very tensed environment. So now I color, I take care of these kids, and I love their tantrums. As a kid I could never show tantrums. I never had that privilege of showing tantrums to my parents or to anyone. I was a very good kid, and everyone was like, oh, she's such a good kid, but actually it's not right. Actually, children are supposed to show tantrums. Children are supposed to make noise and be naughty. That's what kids are for. So I give them the liberty to do that. I give them the liberty to be stubborn and obstinate and play around and spoil things, create a mess. They deserve that kind of liberty. How would you treat someone you love? You would make sure they get all the comfort in the world, they get all the luxury in the world. You would make sure that they are happy. You would make sure that you do not cause any inconvenience to them. You want to give them the happiness that they deserve, right? You would give them everything to make sure that they're happy. If they feel bad about themselves, you would be like, no, you're the best, you're great, you're amazing, right? You would do everything in your caliber. Then why is it any different for you? Why don't you give the same level of treatment to you? Why don't you take care of yourself the way you would take care of that loved person? You you are the most important person in your life. When you had no one, you had yourself. Tomorrow if you lose your hand or limb, hands or your legs or whatever, or your eyes, people may leave you, but you cannot leave yourself. The only time you will be able to leave yourself is when you are dead. That's the only time you don't have yourself. So why don't you give yourself that kind of love? The best for yourself. Give yourself the best treatment. Make yourself a priority. Love yourself the most. You are important. You are precious. And I love you.